Death. The thing we fear most. But my only fear was what would happen if I remained alive. So I ran. I knew my father would try to stop me, and I knew others would come for me. Others whose only desire was money. But my longing was stronger. I wanted salvation. Of all the sensations, pain is the purest, without ambiguity. You feel it or you don't. I had never experienced pain, but now I knew that I could visit it on others. A pain so strong, so intense, that it would purify the world. I had learned the truth, so I ran. The noise of the funeral didn't mask my assassin's approach. I hoped for a quick death, hoped it would be possible. So I stopped running. I had never experienced pain, and I so wanted to feel it now. I wasn't disappointed. Hong Kong, a familiar place in another time. Mercenaries were coming from the west, told of my disappearance by a man, a betrayer who worked for my father. I had become a commodity that would be redeemed for cash.
So, you trust him?
Jin's reliable.
Yeah? How do you know?
He helped me get off the streets years back, before he threw in with a triad. He's always got an angle, but I'd say he's a friend.
When you're talking about this kind of money, you can lose friends in a hurry. And once we find the girl, we are talking about this kind of money, right, Hana?
Wei Ming Lam is the daughter of the most powerful triad leader in Hong Kong. Don't worry, Glass. If we reach his little runaway first, Lam will pay us handsomely to get her back.
Of course, he'll want us dead as well.
There, that's it. The Lam building.
I've got 11 o'clock straight up.
Jin said he'd be on the pad.
So much for Jin being reliable.
I'll go find him.
The human race, a sentient species. We dream and we ponder. This is a gift from our Maker, who uttered us into existence, but left the end of our being untold. That uncertainty torments us. And how could it be otherwise? For without knowing the end, how are we to make sense of the beginning and all those moments in between our lives?
Something's wrong. Cardiac status accelerated. Relax, man. She's not moving. 40 kg plasma now. She's dying.
So we dream and we ponder in pseudo-enlightened and spiteful reflections of our Maker. We drown in desperation, hoping by chance to uncover this grand finale. Only then will we be able to weave the fragmented moments of our existence together. To look back and finally comprehend the apparent maddening reason why we were born.
I'm waiting.
According to our intelligence, the exchange will take place tomorrow. Once you obtain the intact marker and safely deliver it to us, you'll find the remainder of your fee waiting. More importantly, with the marker in our possession, my team will at last be able to fix your condition permanently. A psychotic dying of ends, a drunken a whore. Interesting choice.
Keep this short, Hannah. This call is on prime time, right?
I'll email you the extra $1, Jen. I've got the case.
Where's Lung?
Swimming.
Okay. Drop it off at the usual place and I'll wire you your share. Now say thank you, Mr. G.
I'll only say that at your funeral.
Hannah, that hurts. Guess you don't want to hear about the Wing Chun gang.
What are you yakking about now?
25 mil payday, sweetheart. Maybe enough to buy back your triad contract, huh?
Keep your stinking abacus out of my life, Jen.
Then consider it investment advice. You're gonna need to bring a tech head with you on this one. I'll fill you in on the final details later.
So, was it worth dying for?
We've got an unforeseen complication, Hammer. Now listen carefully, I'm only going over this once.
Trust me, Jen, the less I talk to you, the better.
Bet you're not such a cold fish with brain. Okay, forget it. Back to business. Tonight is the annual Christmas formal at the Wing Chun campus. I thought it would be more fun if you two crashed the party. There are 4 sets of DNA sequences scattered in different labs on the 86th floor of the South Tower. You'll be stealing them. Check the package. You'll find 2 flash discs and 2 very expensive forged invitation bracelets that'll get you girls into the shindig. The first disc contains a genetic sequence that's missing the 4 sets of links that you'll be taking from Wing Chun. The other disc is a hunter program encoded to seek out the surveillance system access codes for the 80th and 86th floor. You'll need to go to the 80th floor to bypass the security system on the 86th floor. Only way to have free access on the 80th floor is to create a loop in the surveillance video at the central security hub in the basement. Rain will need to take care of the elevator access there as well. The key card that will get Rain into Wing Chun's basement is inside the package I hid in the sculpture garden.
What's the unforeseen complication?
The only way into the garden undetected is through the underground aqueduct system.
Shit! Not the aqueducts!
It bypasses all their electronic checkpoints. Find the district utility maintenance hub in the aqueducts and have Rain hack for the access codes.
That's why you told us to come in by sea. So, what else didn't you get me?
Just a hair and some fingerprints. You'll need to charm those after Dr. Liu at the party. He should be easy to spot. Just look for the richest man in the planet.
I know what he looks like, Jen. After his claims of discovering the gene that causes ends, everybody does.
Yeah, I think he's full of cow do, but what do I know? You need his fingerprints to gain access to the high security levels via the elevator. Then use his hair and prints to issue a genetic keycard from the security analyst lab on the 86th floor.
Anything else?
There's a package for you in the east elevator shaft, usual goodies. Hey, just enjoy the party.
So, what's the exit plan?
Exit plan? You don't get an exit plan for 15%. But how's this? Try going out the front door.
Fine. You never make things easy, do you?
Uh-oh. Let me guess. Jin made last-minute changes to the plan, right?
Yes and no. Here's the deal. Jin says...
Fire in the hole! This is it. Testing. Hear me okay, Hannah?
Loud and clear.
All right. I'm going to look for the district maintenance hub and download the codes for the 80th and 86th floor. See if you can locate the exit hatch. Last one out of the aqueduct buys the champagne.
Deal. I'll even give you a head start.